All right, we got Acorn here. He's trying to help clean the brush cutter off. The others were over here. There was others over here, but evidently their camera's shy. So Acorn's doing it all by himself. He's trying to be a team player today. There's others over there trying to climb in the trees and get leaves. A rooster got to add his 2 cents worth in. Guess he got a little dust in his nose. Good morning, everyone. It is, I don't know what the date is. You've probably already seen it at the start of this video. You've also probably seen me doing some mowing with the little Kubota and brush cutter. And you've seen the goats work on cleaning off the brush cutter. But right now, what you're going to see is the part for the Alice Chalmers. I got my gasket set. I don't know what they all are. This is right here, the head gasket. I know that. This will be the valve cover gasket. I can tell by the shape of it. This is the oil pan gasket set. Try to get it all in one picture here. And I don't know what these are, but we're going to find out. These are part of the head gasket. I think these are what some of my problem is. But anyway, I know the head gasket's bad. But we're probably not going to get into tearing that down today, just because, like I said, I don't have a shop that I can get that tractor in. This little shop I'm in, I don't have a door big enough, and the floor probably wouldn't hold it anyway. But, and then I wouldn't have room to work once I got it in here. So, anyway, this little shop isn't going to cut it. This is for woodworking, laser engraving, that kind of stuff. So, but the tractor is outside. And we have chances of rain most of the day. And most of tomorrow, this being Labor Day weekend, I thought, well, all right, if my parts come in, I'll get on that. But let me talk about those parts a minute. I ordered those through Amazon. But the company that sold them is Reliable. It's RA Parts. Reliable Aftermarket Parts. Okay. I forget where they're from. It's probably, they came in this box. You see that box? It's odd. But anyway, let me see if the address is on here. Let me turn it over. May have to get my reading glasses out. Okay, no. No, it just says it comes from a fulfillment center. But anyway, Reliable Aftermarket Parts is who supplied these parts. And I've been surprised while I was researching parts. Okay, let me get back to this. I ordered these parts. They told me they wouldn't be here until September 4th through 9th. And then they sent them to the U.S. Postal Service, which used to be my preferred method of shipping for people to ship stuff to me. But lately, they're such a mess. It's unreal. But anyway, I got these in the mail. Today's Sunday. I think it's August 31st. I got these yesterday. It took just about a week. I think I ordered them last Sunday and I got them yesterday. So right at a week. The tracking was horrible because it's U.S. Postal Service. And anyway, I got them early. And that's due to Reliable Aftermarket Parts. And I've said their name a lot. And that's because I will promote any company that gives me good customer service. And hopefully the parts are good. They look good. They look like what I expected. So, I don't get, let me make it clear, I have not been paid by Reliable Aftermarket Parts. It's just their customer service, their shipping was good. I would have preferred UPS instead of the United States Postal Service, but anyway, that's my preference. They got here reasonable, they got shipped reasonably. I wish there had been a packing list or something there, but anyway, doesn't matter. I got what I need, and hopefully this will repair the Alice Chalmers that's sitting back here behind the shop. So, I've been trying to get stuff done up to beat this rain. I may be hurrying for no reason, because lately it seems rain don't get here. But anyway, that's where we're at. That's the Alice Chalmers project is still up in the air. For that, I haven't tore it down because I don't want it sitting out here open. Because as I showed you in a previous video, it's just out there. It's not in a shop. It's not even under a roof. I don't have a facility for that. But, it's not going to be the first engine I've ever worked on out in the open. I tend to be of the shade tree variety mechanic. So, like I said, that's where we're at. Get off of here and try to get some other stuff going on before the rain starts. It's about 10:30. I may go in and get me something to eat because I haven't ate yet this morning. And be back. Okay, I'm back. It's something. Let me just tell you the whole story. Let me get comfortable here. Okay, so just a few minutes ago, I had to run in the house and take care of some important business that had to do with a call from Mother Nature. And as many of us do, I took my phone out while I was waiting on things to work out. And I came across a video by Neil deGrasse Tyson. Now, I'm sure everybody knows who he is. He's this scientist. He's on TV. He's everywhere, showing how smart he is. And, Well, what he was talking about was chickens. And there was a question, are there wild chickens? Well, there are. And, he goes on to explain that all the chickens we have today go back to one breed of chicken in Thailand. Okay, no problem. That's okay. Then he went on to say that chickens can't fly. Today, chickens can't fly. Chickens can fly. Now, I'm sure Mr. deGrasse Tyson was basing this on the production type meat chickens that are raised in confinement animal, the CAFOs, the industrial farms. Those chickens can't fly. Those chickens can barely walk. They only live to about 6 weeks. Let me make that more clear. They're usually processed about 6 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, they're processed. That's their entire life is 8 weeks. If you let them go much beyond that, they can't. They break their own legs. They're so heavy. Plus, there's other diseases that happen, and those chickens cannot fly, and they would not. Predators would eat them in no time, But and he went on to say that chickens today wouldn't survive 45 minutes in the wild. Again, he doesn't have the chickens that I have, or most people that keep a backyard flock have. Most of them would survive quite a while. And as the generations went, just like with any other animal that turns feral, they would develop those lost skills of evading predators. And even the wild chickens don't evade all predators. Okay, that's the people that are educating or trying to educate us and our children anymore. Chickens can't fly. Chickens can fly. They don't fly like a robin or a hawk or most other birds. No, they don't fly long distances, but they can fly. I've seen them fly quite a ways. I mean, not miles, but So, and then to say that they wouldn't survive in the wild. Most domesticated animals, if left alone and given that they have the space, let's say they're not confined in any way, they will survive on their own, most of them, and they will develop those skills. So this is the kind of thing that makes me crazy, obviously, because here's this guy that's supposed to, he has this air about him. I've watched him on several different television shows, YouTube channels, podcasts, and he presents himself as an expert on everything. And he's not. He's just, nobody can know everything about everything. But I just wanted to throw that out here real quick and just, dispel that myth that chickens can't fly. No, a Cornish rock, which is a crossbreed, which is the basis of most of your production type chickens. Now, there's these big corporate farms have developed other breeds, and I've not investigated those, but they're all about the same. They're bred to grow fast and make a lot of meat in a very short amount of time. We're talking 6 to 8 weeks. The Cornish rock that you and I as individuals can go buy, it is recommended that they be processed at 6 weeks, because if they go much past that, they get so big that they can't, they break their own legs. They have all kinds of illnesses that's associated with it. Now, if you just look at that type of chicken, he's correct. But most other chickens, they can fly. They can survive on their own. I mean, you've got chickens in a lot of these big cities that are feral, and they're surviving quite well. So, anyway, I'm going to shut up about that, because that's probably more than you wanted to hear today. Alright, I'm going to wrap this video up and walk around in the rain a little bit. Yeah, it's raining. It's not raining hard. It's a nice rain. This is why that is not tore apart, and I'm working on it. At first, this was supposed to stop at 2 o'clock. Now they're saying 3 o'clock, which is fine. We need this rain. Need it bad. It's dry around here. But so little Alice is still on hold. But anyway, just wanted to get on here and wrap this video up. If you've stuck with me this long, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate all my subscribers. And I guess that's about it. It's raining. I like it. I don't know if you can see it. It's a pretty nice view. But anyway, let's look out for each other. Let's help each other when we can. And don't forget to pray. Later.